Last month, the Mets teamed up with City to help fight hunger during City Harvest Night. Former Mets Rusty Staub, Todd Zeal, Cleon Jones, Vance Wilson, and Felix Mian were on hand to help City volunteers pack fruit for New York City soup kitchens. The event was part of the Mets Teammates in the Community Week. Welcome back to Mets Weekly, presented by FlatRate Moving. This week, baseball's best players head on to Anaheim to compete in the All-Star Game. Among them will be David Wright and Jose Reyes. Wright will be making his 5th consecutive All-Star appearance, 4th as a starter, and received the most fan votes for third baseman in the National League, beating Placido Polanco from the Phillies by almost 500,000 votes.
I've been very fortunate. If you would have told me as a kid that I'd have a chance to play in 4 All-Star games, I would have signed on the dotted line. If I had a chance to play in 1 All-Star game, I would have signed on the dotted line. So, I've been very lucky so far. You can't put into words what it's like going and playing with the game's best. I know the fans have had my back from day one.
The numbers speak for themselves, and he always has a lot of stolen bases, but to watch him on the base paths, and there's some guys, Reyes and Pagani, guys that are burners that are that are faster than he is, but with how smart he is out there and picking his spots and and when to steal and how to has kind of impressed me a little bit.
Jose Reyes finished 4th in the voting among National League shortstops and made the team as a reserve.
Oh, I'm gonna go for sure. So I don't know if I'm gonna play, but I'm gonna go for sure. So it's no doubt I'm gonna be there.
The way he started out, you didn't know how he was gonna be. He was really struggling with the bat. Now he looks like his old self. And Wright and Reyes, really, we've always thought they were the keys to this team, and really now we're starting to see them kind of rise to the top again and be the guys that they need to be.
This will be the 3rd trip to the Midsummer Classic for Jose Reyes, which puts him in the Mets history books. Reyes' 3 appearances are the most by a shortstop in franchise history.
I think it's great. Jose, who would have thought at the beginning of the year that Jose would come back and make the All-Star team? With his injury, missing all last year, it's great to see him in there, and he deserves it.
How about Mike Pelfrey? Big Pelf, he should definitely be on the team. I don't know what he has to do to get picked. 10 wins early on, I think he should be on the team.
I got snubbed, so I don't know what else I can say. I don't think Charlie Manuel is a big fan of him.
Now it's time to take a seat, where we turn the cameras on you, the fans.
William Bill McDermott. I'm from the Bronx, New York. I've been a Mets fan since 1962. I'm here with my wife, Carol, my very good friend, Tom, and we come to as many games as we can. I have my daughter, her and I, we go by ourselves. She loves the Mets as much as I do. Let's go Mets! I'm always rooting for the underdog. The Mets have been the underdog since day one. They took all the other teams out. They left the Yankees in the Bronx. They took the Brooklyn Dodgers out and sent them out. So when the Mets came around, I was happy because I didn't want to be a Yankee fan. I didn't like them. You go to other stadiums, people, they heckle you and everything. They don't like you. Met fans, we heckle people, but we enjoy everybody. We don't take it too serious. We're not fanatics. There are a lot of fanatics out there. My all-time favorite Met would probably be Doug McGraw. He's the one that came up with You Gotta Believe. And I still believe. I hope the Mets do it. Well, they had a tough start, but they seem to be getting it together now. Hopefully they continue doing what they're doing, and they're playing really well now.
He drives this one deep left field, looking up as Young at the wall, and it's out of here! Jeff Francoeur with a 2-run homer.
Last month, we told you how the members of the Mets were interested in the World Cup. Whether they were cheering on their countrymen like Rota Igarashi or making predictions like Alex Cora, the Mets were definitely following the World Cup, which means they must have seen some of those crazy celebrations after goals were scored. So we wanted to know how the players would celebrate if they themselves scored a goal in the World Cup.
I saw Cristiano Ronaldo scoring one, and he was very humble. So probably for now, I'd be humble. But in a few weeks, if I score one, I'd probably pull like a Jose Reyes kind of run or something, or all that stuff he does. Probably do something like Jose.
A 2-run double for Jose Reyes.
I don't think they will let me do it, because I will have to run all the way, up and down.
I try to come up with something a little more original. The sliding and the fist pumping, it's all great and everything, but scoring a World Cup goal, that's pretty big. So I would come up with something a little different, and I think I'd try to be the Chad Johnson or Chad Ochocinco of soccer.
I'd probably run around and take my shirt off like all the other guys do. So, you know, it's a pretty big event, and you know, that's a pretty cool thing to be a part of.
I'll tell you what I wouldn't do. I wouldn't do one of those dances. I'd probably just, you know, raise my arms up in the air and give the guys a hug and give high fives, but no dances for me.
That's going to do it for this edition of Mets Weekly, presented by FlatRate Moving. Be sure to tune in next week. But before we go, we're going to leave you with a clip of Alex Cora pretending to do my job.
Mi nombre es Alex Cora. Tu nombre?
Tu nombre?
Your name?
Hisanori Takashi.
Yeah, and you are from which country?
Japan and Tokyo.
Tokyo. I'm from where?
Me.
We were there last week. Taki, we play there.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico.
There you go. Feliciano, where's he from?
Puerto Rico.
There you go. Thank you. See you guys later.